Can we just sit here and stare at each other? Hi everyone, it's me Darlene, and I am jumping in just because I feel like I have to. I am stressed out when I can't just be working around the clock. Any change in that routine, it just really gets to me. And then when that change is stuff that is also stressful for me, it's just hard. It's hard for me to go through this. And I had a showing today. I scheduled my grocery pickup, which was really just because I needed toilet paper and I forgot to order that during my last trip. And instead of going out and in the store and getting toilet paper, I ordered $35 worth of stuff so I could just have it brought to me in my car. I got some hamburger patties, another box. My mother needed some Noxzema, a bag of dry cat food for my nighttime wildlife, and some milk. Okay, so I scheduled it for during the showing, and I did a car vlog with some funny parts to that car vlog. I cried twice during that car vlog, and then I was just so sick of myself, just so sick of hearing myself talk and how it comes across that I'm just a fucking nutcase. And I said, I just can't do this. But I just kept doing it. And when I finally shut the camera and I started to leave Walmart, I was like, there's absolutely no way. Very seldom have I ever trashed a video. I don't even really know if I've ever done it on my main channel. I know I had done it a few times when I used to do exclusive videos for patrons and YouTube members. And I couldn't keep up with that. That was so stressful. And I used to record and then just like give up. I would just give up. I gave up today. And again, if I were to watch it, I'm not even looking at it. If I were to watch it, I probably wouldn't even be close to sounding the way I feel like I sounded. You know, I was so miserable inside, and I feel like that all came out, but it probably didn't. You probably would have just liked the funny parts. You wouldn't have probably noticed anything else. But the thing is it's, you know, it's hard to do car vlogs. It's hard to do anything for any length of time, at least for me. But I shouldn't say that. I mean, I just got through like over 2 years of quilt blocks and things like that. Before that, I did years of car vlogs. So, I mean, I can do it, but I no longer want to do things that I feel like I'm not enjoying. You know, before I used to do it because I thought this is what I do for a living and I have to do it. No, I don't have to do anything that makes me feel worse. You know? I want to feel good about what I do. And I started thinking about what else I could do. The thing about things like sewing or things like that, I am not the one who has to be entertaining you. It's the craft that I'm doing that you're watching, not me. So that's good, but there are times that I just don't feel like doing that, and those videos can turn into a nightmare if I make mistakes and I have to start over or I have to pick a lot of stitches up. You know, it's not easy, and a lot of editing because there's a lot of stopping, starting, fast speed, finding the music to go with. But I need to not do just this type of video during this move. I am going to have to find something else because I need a break sometimes from talking about the decluttering. I mean, it's all I think of morning, noon, and night, and even in my sleep. I mean, I wake up and it's like, I wake up cringing and suffering, and I feel like there's a weight crushing me because I take it all so seriously, and then when I talk to you guys, it does feel good. The parts especially where I say I'm picking this project and then I do it because I feel like I have to be held accountable. So that really helps me. But then just a lot of talking about it, sometimes it's better for me to just not talk about it and do something else for a while. Now today and this week, I have packages up the ass from my fabric frenzy that I just had. And not only do I have a lot of packages, I don't even have the stuff all cut. Beauty Beach, I took orders, full bolts. I have all that to cut. I don't know why I keep forgetting the name of the other one. Scrap Heap. Also, I have to cut. I have maybe half of that cut up to now. And so I'm going to be busy all week, and I'm very depressed about that. But I thought, I mean, I shouldn't say that. Normally, I would be higher than a kite, happy to be working around the clock. But right now, I have other stuff I have to worry about. See, I'm not just in my zone where I can be a workaholic and all the world is good as long as I'm just working. I have other stuff to do. So I need a break from all these things that are stressing me out, and just come up with some kind of a video that I can do that's not going to be reminding me of those things, but might do okay on this channel. So I'm going to spend this week thinking about that. I can't really start something this week because of all the packages I have to do and all the cutting I have to do. And I'm going to just try to jump in. And I'm still doing my decluttering. I did bring a car full to the dump on my way to the to Walmart. I had the whole back seat filled with stuff for the donation bin and recycling. And then I had the front seat filled with both of those things again. So I was really glad that I accomplished that. It doesn't feel like enough. And, you know, I feel, you know, like I'm never going to accomplish this if I'm just doing one carload of stuff, you know, a day. But then I tell myself I wouldn't do it at all if I don't do at least one carload a day. So I'm always trying to tell myself that it's okay to do just a little. And that usually works, but my house is for sale, and I'm worried now that, you know, I could get an offer that I don't want to refuse, and then I have to face all that shit. So this is where I am today. It wasn't a good day, and I think my air conditioner is broken. But it's not really hot out, and I don't know, like, air conditioners. Mine are kind of old, and if it's not really hot out, it'll just like blow just air, like a fan, as opposed to cooling. But I'm hot, it's humid, and right now it's not cooling. It's just acting like a fan. So I need a hot day to see if it's working. And I'm not getting another one. I have other air conditioners, but that's the middle room, like where my mannequins were. I have another one in the front room that I haven't even uncovered for 2 years. So I could uncover that one and see if that works and use that if I have to. And my mother's TV is not working good. Now, I will be going to see her on Tuesday because there's going to be another showing. And I told her, I'm going to find out if they'll take one of these old-fashioned TVs, because I can't see myself buying a new TV. It's not the money. It's the fact that I don't know when we're leaving. I don't know if she'll be leaving that place and how soon. And I hate to go through a whole TV just to have to, you know, find a home for that TV after. So I'm going to bring just an old one. They have direct TV there at that nursing home, so I don't know if that works with old TVs. I don't know much of anything anymore. I don't know what else to tell you guys. I did find out from a company a rate for transporting my mother from nursing home to nursing home, assuming I can find a nursing home for her, and assuming that she will have coverage. My mother qualifies for Medicaid, which is for long-term care, in the state of Maine, because Maine has a higher, it's more expensive. I know the words that I want. I'm having trouble with finding my words lately. Higher cost of living. There, I found it. And it's a expensive state to live in. And she qualifies based on her Social Security check. Her check does not let her qualify in Mississippi. So I'm very concerned about that. These are the things I look at night, and then I'm like, what am I going to do? So I'm hoping that maybe she'll partially qualify for something. But it dawned on me, what if I have to pay for, for frigging nursing home care? It's a lot of money. I still called this one company. Now, this is to transport her by van, or I don't know. It looks longer than a van, but certainly not as long as a bus. And I looked up some rates and reviews of other people, and people were saying about 10 to 12,000 is what it costs if you're going any distance. And I was like, that's a lot. And then I was hoping that meant like Maine to California, but I was like, I have a feeling it'll probably be over that. But then I found one that had good reviews, which I hardly dare trust because anybody can leave reviews. But I called them, and they were really nice. They actually answered the phone. I only had to push one menu, under 300 miles, over 300 miles. Okay, over 300 miles. And I got somebody right away. And she quoted me at an estimate of about 7,800. So that was much better than 10 to 12. And it's, I'm seriously considering it. I still have to look into flights, and I'm still going to look into a couple more of those companies. But this one sounded good. I saw, pictures of, and I don't even remember the name of it. I saw pictures of inside. There's 2 drivers and a nurse. There's a bed for my mother and a bed for somebody. If somebody wants to go with her, there's no extra charge for that, thank goodness. And then there's a comfy chair. And then there's a bed for the drivers to take turns to sleep. Somebody would only have to be sleeping one night because she said driving straight through like that, it would take about 28 hours. So I don't know where the nurse sleeps. Does she sleep with the driver? But there must be another bed. So it must be long enough to have like 4 beds. The nurse takes vitals along the way. If there's meds, they will give meds. So it's long and it's expensive. I would be less stressed knowing she's getting into a vehicle like that and being driven without going through all the stuff that we would go through by getting her on a plane and her not being comfortable and me afraid that she will have some kind of a meltdown because she's not comfortable and, say she's dying and needs to go to a hospital. Things like that can happen with her, especially. And so it stresses me out a great deal. And I just think she would be better on that, I'm going to call it a bus. It's not a bus, but, and I'm not going for that ride. Are you kidding me? I could ask my sister if she wanted to go, and then I could fly her back. But I honestly think it would be better for my mother if she is not with a family member, because that's an incentive for her to put on a better show. And, I just think she would do better without somebody. I really do. That's an option. But now this week, with all the packages and stuff that I have to do, I have to start finding out about Medicaid. I mean, she has Medicare. Medicare doesn't cover jack shit for nursing homes and stuff like that. So she needs long-term care, and I don't know what it is exactly in Mississippi that covers things like that, and I need to start doing my homework on that. And I guess that's going to be it. I hope that I can upload this and not feel like I came across as an idiot again. It was a stressful day. It really was. And I just didn't want to stress out more by editing a video that even if I would have came across as okay, I know how much I was suffering in the car and trying to talk. It just wasn't a good day for me emotionally at all. And so I'm just, starting over. And if this goes out there, I'll be happy. I'll feel like I accomplished this, and it did get me away from the packages and stuff like that for a little bit. I hope to have something different for you guys. I'm still doing the decluttering. I'm still going to just do some car vlogs now and then. I still need to do the podcast. I kind of dropped the ball on that because I feel like the next few steps are so easy, and I might just go ahead and do the next few steps and not even record that because I think it would almost be silly. And then I can just let you guys know what I did and if it was easy, and then I can have that podcast and I can start doing some ASMR without being shown. And, you know, it's just it relaxes me. It relaxes me to just crinkle paper or things like that. I have the headphones on and I, you know, have Mr. Yeti right here. And I just really liked that. But I used to do it and be on camera, so that meant a lot of editing and syncing. So this is going to be easier, so I'm anxious. But you know what? I started watching my favorite ASMR artist, Fast ASMR is her name, all one word. There's fucking ads. I thought I was going to be able to have silence, but I haven't looked at it enough yet because I know nothing about these sites. Like, this is Spotify. I'm wondering if I were to, obviously, if I download them, I don't even know really what that means. I don't know where it would go, how I would find it on an iPad. I don't know anything about downloading on an iPad, but I'm sure there's a way that I can listen to my favorite videos of hers without ads blasting and scaring the shit out of me. I mean, it's like I'll be half asleep and then bang, and it's like, oh my God, what's happening? I feel like I'm being run over by a truck or something. It's just so loud. And I need to learn that stuff so I can tell others this is how you can listen to ASMR if you want without any ads. Maybe everybody knows how to do that. I don't know. I just don't know at all. I know nothing about podcasts. I don't listen to podcasts. It's just not my thing. I'm a very visual person. Even my ASMR that I like to listen to, I like to see the person doing the sounds with their hands or whatever they're doing. But there is a time where I'm like next to Lala Sleepland, you know, and then I can switch over to just the sounds because I want to take my fucking reading glasses off. And then I just doze off like that. And then I get to the point where the headphones are bothering me because I'm a side sleeper, so I'll take those off and then I just rest the iPad close to my ear, one ear, so I can at least hear some of that. I'm freaking addicted to ASMR. I really am. I don't know how I lived without that. It gets me through so many things. Sometimes I just listen to it during the day. I just lay down for a few minutes and I just listen, and it's like a drug. I love it. All right, you guys, enough of that. I'm starting to regret that I'm recording. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back with more soon. Bye.